Hi, this is 5 Minutes Outside with Cael with my dad, and our topic today is spring break activities.
Spring break. We stayed busy during spring break. We had great weather, so we stayed busy doing a lot of stuff outside. So let's start off with what you did in the beginning part of the week.
We went to Ed's RC and drove RC cars.
Okay.
And also Ian Hobbies.
Okay, so you went to two different places to drive RC cars.
Yep.
Where's Ed's RC located?
Parkersburg.
Talk a little bit about how that went for you.
It was good. It was the girls' first time driving on an actual RC track.
Yep. They practice in our street a lot, but they got to actually drive on the track. What else? Tell us a little bit more about that.
It had a wall.
Yep, it has the neat little wall turn. Okay. Then you went up to Ian Hobbies, and I think we have a picture of that. Tell me a little bit about this picture.
That's Katie driving her RC car on the bigger track in Ian Hobbies.
At Ian Hobbies up in Columbus, Ohio?
Yep.
Okay, she's up in a stand. Tell us a little bit about that. You can see she's elevated. Why do you go up into that elevated driver's stand?
So you can see the track without having to, jump.
Okay, so you can see over the jumps and through the turns and stuff and have a better perspective for when you drive. Okay, and the girls got to drive on that track. How'd they do on this track?
They did better than what they usually do.
Okay, so they learned it's a bigger, longer track with wider lanes, so they did really good. Okay, what was the most interesting thing that happened over those 2 or 3 days?
My car caught on fire.
Your car caught on fire?
Yeah.
All right, tell us a little bit about that. What happened?
I was going fast, and it caught on fire.
Okay, which car did you have that caught on fire?
My race car.
Okay, so your race truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happened?
I jumped the jump, and whenever I landed, it stopped. And then I smelled something weird.
Yep.
I went and picked it up, gave it to you, and then we saw smoke coming out of it.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure everybody smelled something weird. That weird smell was the burning plastic, where it was smoking, and everybody got excited because sometimes the batteries can blow up and stuff like that. But luckily for us, it was just the ESC, the controller, and we swapped it out. Ed's had the part on site there, and we swapped it out and got it back running the next day. So, all right, what'd you do in the middle of the week after we got done driving RC cars?
We went to Grandpa's to practice.
So you went to Grandpa McCutcheon's house. He has a whole track laid out for you. Tell us a little bit about that. We have some pictures, and we'll go to this first one here, and tell us what's going on in this picture.
Well, that's one of our skills. We have 3 of them.
Okay, so what are you working on?
Learning how to use a clutch and starting gate.
Okay, so you got a white starting gate there. It holds 2 people. What's Grandpa's role here? What's he doing? You can see he's got a hold of a rope, so what's he do to kind of start this procedure?
He pulls the thing that holds the gate up, and then the gate falls, and you go. Okay,
so he's sitting there holding the rope that's got a little latch that holds the gates up, and he yells at you 2 card, 1 card sideways, and then you watch the gate, and then when he jerks the rope, it falls, and you take off.
Yep.
Okay, so that's your starting procedures, and then on to the next photo. We're looking at working on a different skill here. What's this skill you're working on?
Foot up high and keeping it moving through the turns.
Okay, so you're working on turning?
That's an arena cross turn.
Okay, so that's more of a bowl turn. And as you said, foot up high and keeping it moving. You want good to keep your momentum up. Okay, and then you got a third picture here. And what are you working on here?
Scrubbing it and watching where I want to land.
Okay, and then what's the purpose of this jump? There's different types of jump, but this one specifically.
You learn how to scrub over a single.
Okay, so this is just one jump instead of jumping 2 jumps, which is a double, or 3, which is a triple. This one you have to slow down, lose a little bit of speed, and pick where you want to land so you don't jump and land out in the flats.
Yep.
Okay, looking pretty good. So that was your 2 or 3 days of riding over at Grandpa's. He has a nice track for you to practice on, and then we took the girls and did a little bit of back roads riding on their motorcycles and stuff. They learned how to double a little bit, some of the smaller jumps. What'd you do at the end of the week?
We went to Billy's Mountaineer MX Park.
Okay, and where's that located?
Somersville.
Okay, so up on Route 119 in Somersville, and we got some photos of that as well. And this is a picture of you jumping away. Talk a little bit about that track. What were you working on there?
Outdoor skills.
Okay. And,
Keeping it, you have to learn how to shift, use the
Right.
clutch better.
Okay, and what's the difference between indoor and outdoor?
Indoor is more tight, and then outdoors spread out more.
Okay, so longer tracks, bigger jumps, more speed.
Yep.
And as you said, lots more shifting. What were you working on indoor skills for?
For Arena Cross Las Vegas, Nevada, it was the Arena Cross National Championships.
Okay, and have you been there before?
Yeah, 2010.
Okay, and how'd you do there?
I got 10th in the nation.
Okay, so you went there in 2010 on a 50cc Cobra and got 10th in the nation. And we went back, and now that you've gotten into Las Vegas this year, who else is qualified with you and going to make the trip?
Brandon Dawson, Billy and Nick Moorhead, and Matt Roberts.
Okay, so pretty good crew from West Virginia. Matt Roberts from Reedy, West Virginia. Nicholas Moorhead, Billy Moorhead from out at Looneyville, and then Brandon Dawson from down in Charleston, and then yourself here from Spencer. All of us are making a trek to Las Vegas to race for the top 20 spots in the nation in your particular classes, so pretty exciting. All right, let's go back to Mountaineer MX Park. You had a pretty good day of practice there on Sunday. Who's this?
Dalton Simmons. He's
And-
going through the back rhythm section, the double, double, double.
Yep, and that's a pretty big section. Those doubles are pretty big, as you can see. Dalton's getting some pretty good air there and to clear those jumps. Okay, and then we're going on to the next photo here. This is,
Hunter Simmons
Yep.
up top doing a double.
yeah, he's on the top section of the track. There's a really big double up there, and he's clearing it with a little bit of style. What would you call that move?
Whip.
A little bit of a whip. Alrighty, and then the last photo we got,
That's Nick Moorhead.
and what's he doing? I think he's jumping the finish line jump,
Yeah.
right? And that's a pretty big tabletop. That's about a 90-foot tabletop. It takes quite a bit to come out of the turn and clear it. Okay, so that was our week. You had a pretty exciting week. We squeezed some bow shooting as well out at the Pinecrest Archery Range in there, and you did some racing with RC cars. You did some arena cross practice, getting ready for Las Vegas, and you did a little bit of outdoor practice, getting ready for outdoors this summer.
Yep.
What was the most favorite part of your week?
Roasting hot dogs and marshmallows with Grandpa.
Cooking out at Grandpa's, yeah. He built a nice big brand new fire pit out beside the track, and you had lots of hot dogs and marshmallows. All right. So knowing that you're into racing quite a bit, let's talk about getting ready to go to Vegas. Who's helping you get there? You want to talk about who your sponsors are and who helps you get to where you're going with your racing?
Hot Rods Racing, Mr. Skids Racing, AXO, Pirelli, Swallowtail Soaps, Minimum Books, Magnum Distributing, Hog Wild Creations, Specialty Graphics, Snap-on Tools, and a couple other.
Okay. So you get quite a bit of help. Hot Rods Racing builds your motors. Mr. Skids provides you with all your parts. AXO provides you with your cool gear you get to wear, and Pirelli tires, and Specialty Graphics does up your jerseys.
Yep.
All right, so you get quite a bit of help. And of course, Motormom Books and Swallowtail Soaps, family businesses that help you out, and then Snap-on Tools. All right, and then Hog Wild Creations for when you wreck and tear up your helmet paint and all that stuff. You got Dana Camp helping you out, keeping you looking good. You're going to have to go see Dana here in the next couple weeks?
Yep.
How come?
I wrecked and turned too much front brake.
Yeah, what happened?
I went over the bars,
And
chipped my helmet.
scratched your helmet. Dana did a really good orange and yellow paint job on your helmet, and you scratched it up. All right, well, that was our week, Spring Break Adventures, and this is Cael McCutcheon doing 5 Minutes Outside with Cael. We're here at Patch, and thanks to
A&M Digital
thanks to A&M
Technologies.
Digital Technologies for hosting this show and producing it. And we'll be back next week with some more activities, and we'll keep you posted on the road to Las Vegas with all the local Roane County boys getting ready to race there. So thanks, and we'll talk to you next week.
Hi, Mom.